Hey, welcome to the LTP Lounge, episode number 17. My name is Mark. Of course, I'm joined by my good friend and co-host, Udi, over there.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Hey, tonight we're going to talk about some Disneyland's 70th anniversary stuff. We're going to also go over the new fountain in Adventureland, maybe talk about some new food items that are special to this episode. Special to this anniversary, and probably some news that we got from one of our listeners. All right, Let's do it. Oh, okay. What's this? We've got what is that in your hand, Udi?
Shameless plug.
That looks like a CD of some sort.
What would it say? I know it's backwards though, but yeah.
Yeah, it says Edge of Grey Dissolve. Yes. So that is my new CD. It's available. The CD is available through edgeofgrey.com, and the downloads are available everywhere else you can think of. Oh, he's got two of them. He's got two. All right.
I need autographs on one though.
Yeah, I'll do that. I know those guys.
Good. I hope so. I heard they're all right. A little bit difficult to deal with, but overall all right.
Yeah, a little bit difficult. Oh, we don't have a comment in the chat. What's this? Oh, let's effing go. All right. All right, Gare. Dude, you got to come on our regular show sometime.
Yep.
In fact, you can come on over it if you want. I think you're close. So, anyways, glad that you're here along for the ride. And Gare Bear, if there's a topic you want to bring up, please just bring it up into the chat, and we will talk about it. Sometimes it's hard to come up with news items, but it's also I don't know. It's also good to just have a free-form discussion. What's this? As of Monday, still no water in the new fountain. All right, Seth. Thanks for that update. We're going to talk about that, though, in a minute. In fact, we're going to talk about your news item that you shared with Udi. Let's see. Already, Udi's shilling half the new album.
Well, it's good.
And believe me, thank you, Udi. But believe me, if it sucked, Udi would say it isn't so good. No, maybe, I don't know. Would you say that? Would you say it if it wasn't good?
I would be honest. I'll put it that way.
Okay. And you are being honest with this.
Yeah. I've told you I liked most of them. There are a few that are a little bit below, but
okay. That's fine. I almost feel the same way too.
Yeah, 80% bangers.
Hey, well, Udi, that's if we're going by your 80% rule. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, my 80% rule. I know a lot of you don't, but Mark knows.
Yeah, I do.
Well.
Stop by sometime would be an honor. The honor would be ours, Gary, for
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah.
Anytime. I mean, people do come by here for the show, and they end up staying.
Yeah. Like you got to kick them out after. It's kind of weird, but it's fun.
Yeah. Okay, so do those sound like some good topics? Where do you want to go tonight? Where do you want to start tonight? There's some food items we're going to talk about, but you go ahead.
Easy. We're going to ease into it.
Okay. Well, let's talk about something that is kind of good for. I mean, everything's good. Let me share my screen here. This is actually going on tonight, as we are doing this. I gotta set this these templates up. Okay, so what is going on here? Tonight is Thursday, May 29th, and the city of Anaheim is actually discussing about how to help build. So part of the Disneyland Forward is part of Disneyland saying, hey, we want to do this and we want to get back to the community. Disneyland tonight is voting on $30 million toward affordable housing, and it'll provide the first $15 million this year, the second $15 million in 5 years. This is sort of them greasing the wheels of the city council members of Anaheim, and that's fine. And that's fine. So the proposal asks for 9.5 of the 16 million to go towards Build More Homes initiative, which straightforwardly is for building more affordable housing units.
Affordable housing, i.e. apartments.
Yeah.
I.e. my lock and trade.
Yeah, just real quick though. In fact, you might know this. When they say affordable housing units, and they say there's 250 to 300 of them, that doesn't mean that they're all affordable, right?
Yeah.
No. Oh, it does. Okay. I thought they'd maybe have at an affordable than the rest at the regular ridiculously priced.
No. Okay. It depends. There are legalities that go into it, contracts that go into it, but I think the vast majority has to be, and there is a time limit, and then it can change. So there are a few that I have worked on that fall into that parameter, and I think it was the last one that I can remember was a 10 years. So 10-year window where they would cater to that, and then at that point, then it would be if tenants were there, they could then be adjusted.
Okay.
Or straight up be like, yeah. And then new people coming in would then go up to the higher rent level. But like I said, it depends on the city, what they will mandate, with they're going to do federal funding or state funding. Rules change depending on what. If it's a combination, all that. There's a lot of logistics and legalities that go into it.
Right. Okay.
A lot.
Okay. Well, anyways, so that's good to know. But the gist of it is that up to 300 units that are going to be classified for affordable housing is going to start. Hopefully, get those developed. The other part is they're going to offer a 30-year silent second mortgage of $50,000 with 3% interest rate.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Just to give you an idea, Mark, and I know a lot of people won't know this, but for you, the idea of visualizing what that size of that is. Have you been on 65 near my house, going back and forth lately?
Yep.
Okay, you see that big project along the freeway of apartments going on?
Right by the mall?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's about that size.
Okay.
So we're talking about 300 plus units. Looks something like that. It's
okay.
Big. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, Gare Bear. 80% of Bangers is a solid album. Thank you. Yeah.
It is.
All right. And if you want a copy, Gare Bear, let me know.
He knows the guy.
Yeah, they're usually tiered in price from my experience based on income. Okay.
Yeah. Correct. So that's what I'm saying. There will be a window depending. You will have, again, it depends if they're getting city credits, state credits, federal credits, your income. There are a lot of little things that play into it.
Right.
Like where your final rent would fall into.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other part here, again, is saying there's a silent second mortgage that they're going to allow potential home buyers to utilize. That would be up to $50,000 with a 3% interest rate. And that's pretty interesting. So I love this for people that are first-time buyers. They can apply. I assume it's for first-time buyers.
Well, I like that. There has potentiality being a lot of cast members that would.
Yep. Absolutely. And you don't make payments until you can sell, refinance, or pay off your home. So that's actually, I think that's a really good deal. And then also at least $1 million would be to help residents at risk of eviction with one-time grants up to $5,000 or 2 months rents, whichever is lower, to households making under 50% of the median income. And that's going on right now at 5 o'clock. And it's been on for about almost an hour and almost 2 hours. So I assume all good news from that, but that's really,
you would hope.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really part of the Disneyland Forward stuff. I know we talk about all the stuff that we want, but I think this is a really good thing that Disney's doing.
Well, I mean, we can segue right into what Seth sent me since we're here. I mean, we could do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
See, this is when like Seth should be on screen and be like, "You can read it." Okay.
So just for people watching, this is something that Seth sent Udi. I don't know, this week, earlier last week or something. Okay, let's have at it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read it, and then you guys can chime in. I literally just dropped this on Mark 10 minutes ago, maybe 15. Okay, let me go ahead and read this real quick. I went to DVC Lounge at Park yesterday and got to have a long talk with one of the guys pretty high up in DVC, and he gave me a little info on what the plans going forward are nothing specific, but kind of an outline. DVC is part of Disney, but their own entity within the parks department. The lounge they built in Tomorrowland is their space till they decided to give it up. Apparently, building that was the first step to the planned refurb of Tomorrowland. Put a pin in that. It also sounds like they want to put a restaurant on the upper level of that building. Another pin. I asked about Disney Forward, and he said they didn't plan on having a third gate. And they want to expand both DCA and Disneyland West. They also bought land on Olive Drive. The DCA expansion is supposed to break ground early next year. He said it sounds like two parks will surround the hotels and have downtown Disney down the middle. Disneyland side is a little more complicated and didn't sound like they had an immediate plan on how they were going to do it, but the plan was to expand west, so both parks were to Walnut Street. So yeah.
Okay, well let's unpack that.
Yeah.
Seth wants to know where they're building them. I don't know, honestly, Seth, where those are going to go. But I would imagine somewhere in Anaheim. Is my guess. Let me go turn my light on real quick. I didn't realize it was so dark for me. Give me a sec. You can keep going.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know where I don't know where they put them. I'd have to get a map overlay. I'm gonna assume it isn't gonna be necessarily in proximity to the park at all. It'll probably be in the city, and that's more of a thing to help the city overall.
Yep.
So I doubt if you start looking at it within the proximity of the park, I don't think you look at it. You could probably bring up a Google overlay, a Google Maps overlay, and probably start looking for big open patches or areas that look to be underdeveloped or that are abandoned or somewhat run down. Again, if they go through with that, then it's going to come down to the proposal will then be interesting to look at, whether it be taking existing buildings and refurbing, which I've done, or which I have done refurbing of old hotels, but those are more for homeless halfway houses and those kind of things, because they're typically little tiny small rooms and are, they're not really meant to house a lot of people. Or they're going to do new construction, and that would be the interesting thing, and it could be a combination of many things. But the fact that they have a very deliberate or a number of like 300, it makes me feel like it's going to be new construction and new buildings.
You said that they bought something off Olive Street?
Walnut. Hold on, let me read that. Well, Seth, maybe you can chime in. Let me bring it back up.
I was trying to find that. Maybe trade Toy Story parking lot.
Walnut.
Oh, Walnut.
Walnut.
I thought you said olive.
No, it was, but he corrected it with walnut.
Okay, walnuts. I gotta figure out where that is here on the map to see if it's something they could actually.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, we just. Sorry, I had to cut his feed. I don't know if it's coming in loud for you guys, but I'll put him back on once I see him come back on. So I'm looking for Walnut Street. It's got to be somewhere close to the park. It seems like I've seen that a few times. Oh. Anyway, I think he's back on. Let's see. There he is. Okay. He's the joys of doing live streams. We would always cut this out on the actual show. The street behind the hotels. I see. Yep, gotcha. Okay. All right, you're back. Oh, Udi's having some issues here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that up. Okay. Oh, so this is the land that we're talking about. Oh, hold on. Okay. So you said they bought some land on South Walnut Street? I wonder what I mean, this lines up actually perfectly with, hold on a second. Are you back, Udi? Okay, he's having some technical difficulty. He's having some technical difficulty. So let's see if I can do this by myself. So here's the land that Seth talked about, or Udi talked about, and it is right here. Which is right behind what they talked about for the Disneyland Forward stuff. I wonder what they're going to do. That's a city street. I mean, there's land. I mean, I don't know what really like the gist of it was, but that's interesting that they're doing that. So Udi's trying to restart his iPad right now. So what are your thoughts about that being a possible? Oh, you back?
All right. Can you hear a fan blowing?
No.
Good. Literally have a fan about 3 feet away blowing right on it.
Okay. Gotcha. I was just trying to go over the map.
Okay.
I've got a weird reverb coming through on my end.
That might be the fan. I hope not.
No, it's echo.
Okay. Do you guys hear anything? Let me know, please, in chat.
Yeah, let me know if you guys hear any weird reverb coming out. But anyways, so we were just going over like where Walnut Street was, and it's right behind where they thought Disneyland Forward was going to go.
Okay.
It's a city street. So did he say they bought land on it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what it said on here.
Okay. Let me do that again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Walnut Street, as I'm going through here, it goes from Ball and Walnut. I don't see a whole lot of land that they can actually buy, except maybe this park area right here in the middle.
Well, I wonder what the acreage is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, they could buy that land right there, but I don't know what they would do with that. I mean, that could be. I mean, that actually could be useful for them. Interesting. Okay. And then, what are your thoughts about? Let's just go and talk about your thoughts about that being a possible first step in expanding Tomorrowland and also a restaurant upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, that would be great. I mean, we've talked about Tomorrowland for so long. It almost feels like, what do we talk about? You know, what is there to talk about? I mean, other than the fact that they haven't done anything.
Right.
So if they are planning on doing it, it is good. It is a sign of them trying to do something. But again, a lot of it is going to be, we're at a point where we believe it when we see it when it comes to Disney, sadly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Backstage, yeah, exactly right, Seth. I think that park could be utilized for a lot of stuff by them. Emergency services, perhaps, or
a lot of things. I mean, you don't need. I'm not sure how much you would need for that, but you know, a few buildings and whatnot would work.
Yeah. My thought about the Interventions building is that it should have been demoed years ago.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
And the fact that they're talking about making that like a restaurant. I mean, they don't mean like a DVC exclusive restaurant. I'm hoping maybe like a upscale lounge or something like that. Well, actually, you know what? That wouldn't be bad.
No.
I mean,
well, because what do they have in there? I mean, Galactic Grill and
Pizza Port,
Pizza Planet. I guess the question becomes like, do they really need one there?
Well, think about this. I mean, I know we're just workshopping this. If they were to redesign that building in the top level, have like glass mirrors around or glass walls around it, and you could go up there for a cocktail in the evening and watch fireworks, and that's a great view of just of the Matterhorn and the lagoon. I mean, I'm not really opposed to it.
No.
The top specifically. Okay.
No, and we've talked about it before. Whenever you elevate in that park, your perspective gets changed, and then it makes it like it gives you a whole other feeling of the park.
Oh, for sure,
so
yeah.
If you could do that, that'd be great. I mean, even when we went in DCA, and you go up to the AP only lounge up there, above what you call it,
Wine Country Tutoria. Yeah,
even that was amazing. To sit there and look over the park at that elevated eye line.
Yep, absolutely. In fact, Wendy and I did that and had a drink and maybe an appetizer. We definitely had a drink, but I mean, it was kind of cool to be up there. I mean, oh, let's see. They put a bunch of new lounges in Disney World. Oh yeah, they did. Theme lounges too. That could be pretty sweet. Yeah, I think you're. I mean, yeah, I'm making this up off the top of my head, Gary. So, but no, I mean, I'm not totally against it. I thought that would be demoed, but if there was some use for that spot, Um, I'd be all for that. Having like a nice lounge or a restaurant in Tomorrowland.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it at all.
Oh, here's a comment from Oh Please. Actually, it's just I think she's talking about your reference to retrofitting existing buildings or new construction.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
So I didn't see it.
That is why I prefer new construction and pretty much hate any kind of retro work.
Sorry, I didn't see that before. Oh, please, I would have gotten to it. So it's time to catch up here. What you guys in on the chat? What do you guys think about this being a potential first step into Tomorrowland expansion and a possible lounge / restaurant up there? What do you guys think? I mean, like I said, I'm all for that kind of stuff. I would love to see more themed little restaurants and lounges inside the park or even downtown Disney. I would love that. You know, I've been talking about an Indiana Jones restaurant forever, and not that I'm the biggest fan of Haunted Mansion, but I would absolutely go to like a Haunted Mansion lounge. That would be so hard to even get into. Yeah, that would be so hard to even get into, right?
Mm-hmm. But it would be packed.
Yeah, and that would be so. They're just sitting on these things that I'm just so confused as to why they're not doing them right now.
For the reason why, listen to our latest episode.
Oh yeah, they need to fix Tomorrowland before they plan on expanding.
While I don't disagree with you at all, not happening.
Not in our lifetime.
Maybe. I already made the comment. I said we'll probably be like 80, going like finally.
Okay. And what is this?
Well, yeah.
I just don't see them making the investment. I assume that you're talking about this lounge, right?
No, but the investment in anything new. Again, I went on a little bit of tirade on our latest episode about Abu Dhabi and why it bothered me, and what we're talking about here directly plays into that.
Yeah.
We were talking about resources and how Imagineers and whatever is a finite resource. Okay, there isn't a vast amount of like, hey, you're an Imagineer, you're not people are just going to be running around like you're an Imagineer now.
Right.
It is a very specialized field. So if they're distracted with having to work with, even if it is just a a licensing deal, it doesn't matter. Resources are full.
Yeah.
And then how do you have people who are the lifeblood of creating new attractions and things in the park pulled over to have to get Abu Dhabi going? Plus, if you think about it, being that it is a licensing deal, I would bet that the priority of like you have Disney Ford or Abu Dhabi, they're like, well, they're paying us to do Abu Dhabi.
I hope not. I hope they don't have to make that decision.
No, but they are. They already did. If they continue down Abu Dhabi, they already did.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We shall see how that goes. But I agree that they should build out Tomorrowland expansion before they start doing stuff like this. But I mean, if this is part of it, I want to see a plan presented.
Well, the comment I made to Seth was, if that is the plan, then they need to publish it. You need to make it public, like right now.
Yep.
Like, this is what we're doing. We've done boom, boom, because that is one of the biggest things that I talked about it often, is for anybody who's lost a certain degree of love for the park, or have they lost kind of like the goodwill for people,
Yeah.
these are the ways you begin to regain that. So if you go
Yeah.
like, hey, Josh Tomorrow, what, a year ago, whatever it was, Mr. Shovel Ready Project, blah, blah, blah. Where are we at? And I'm going to keep on going back to that, because they keep on making these statements and then they don't follow through, or they haven't been. They've been really bad at it. So part of me goes, okay, well, announce it and then go with some dates.
Yep.
Next year, June, boom, then boom, and then they begin to do that. And the problem is, the reason why I feel like they're not is because they don't really have any confidence in that. They don't. Because if they did, they would have no problem in just, let's go. But
Right.
They clearly don't.
Well, I mean, like I said, or like you said, just give us some sort of concept art to chew on. It gets people excited. It gets confidence reinstilled in the company, and it makes you think like, oh yeah, maybe these guys actually do know what they're doing.
Well, to a degree, but
Yeah.
I at this point, too many people are like, no. I mean, yeah, give us concept art, give us things, but we need dates, we need timelines, we need timetables, we need, we're going to be opening here, blah, 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 blah. We need structure and hard, goals of when they're going to do this.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth, in the DVC Lounge, they built a whole copy of a room from the Disneyland Hotel. I don't think this is going anywhere. Okay, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Till we're 80. Yes, I am going to say before that. Okay. Didn't sound like the restaurant is the first thing on the agenda, and it probably shouldn't be.
No.
But it is sound like a topper at the end. Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm down with that. We shall see how that goes. Okay. Let's shift gears and talk about something they actually did build, and that is this new Adventureland fountain. Let's see here. Okay. So this thing actually, after like 2 years, 24 months of nothingness of construction walls in Adventureland, this thing emerged, and this actually is much better now. Seth has seen this in real life, apparently, and I just was the term was, I think, over the moon, I guess, with this design. It said Disneyland has had recurring issues with plumbing here since at least 2023, when a pipe burst in Adventureland. In the Adventureland bathrooms, which resulted in a maze of construction walls, creating a large bottleneck at the time. After that incident, Adventureland has continued to be plagued by construction walls as Disneyland worked to fix these problems behind the scenes. In particular, one corner of rock work outside the men's restroom has been behind walls since that period. Finally, like last week or so, maybe 10 days ago, the walls came undone, and this thing just shot up out of the blue. That's got to be King Louis. Is that who that guy is? Okay. And you can tell it's got like elephants already carved into the rock on that side.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, that's all the pictures we get? Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a comment. Let's see what that is. I'm happy if they're just adding to the Disney park instead of making a new small one. Oh, you're talking about Disneyland Forward in general, Seth?
Yeah, I mean, Sounds like that's what he's talking about. I agree. I mean, a third gate to me has always been one of those things. Like, yeah, cool, but needed? I don't know.
I think in a way, a third gate helps with overflow of people, because both parks are already at capacity, and
Are they though?
I think Disneyland is.
Mm,
Why don't you think it is? You think they're falsifying the numbers?
No, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. I don't think that. I think perception over reality is what it is. Remember, a lot of the park has been shut down. A lot of the park had things that were pushing people out into the common areas, the places where people kind of go and just kind of coalesce and things like that were not there.
Right.
People eaters weren't operating, things of that nature. So I'm not saying that people weren't going, obviously not. What I'm saying is that the perception of it being full and being at capacity or even close to it is much higher than the reality of it.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think a third gate would be awesome, either a Villains Land or Westcott, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Well, no, if this is what Seth is talking about is reality, then okay.
Yeah.
A third gate isn't necessary. It isn't necessary. If they're going to expand and push out and just make it part of the existing park, then that's fine.
Yeah.
A third gate becomes unnecessary. And then they could put a Villains or whatever. They could do all those, a Westcott, which they probably won't do, or a Villains Land, which would be great, but they probably won't do.
Yeah.
They could go there. I mean, you look at this, right? You could put Westcott on the DCA side and put Villains on the Disneyland side and work perfect.
Or use that other parking lot, that the Toy Story parking lot as a whole park, which is actually bigger than DCA. So that's something. So Gary Bear says he said looks cool. Jungle Book, Jungle Cruise vibes. Absolutely. I mean, this is a design win. In fact, everything, guys, that they've done in Adventureland has been kick-ass. Starting with Tropical Hideaway. And then
they have really done good work in there. They really have.
Yeah, I mean, and for the longest time, that land wasn't touched. But we had Tropical Hideaway. They also changed Bengal barbecue seating for inside. They moved the strollers parking out of the way, so you're not running the strollers out anymore. And then you've got this. This is just hit after hit. Sorry, I undid my headphones there. Okay, so Seth said yes, and that was in reference to expanding the park as opposed to a third gate. Let's see. A park in that parking lot would be its best a half-day park, not enough space. Yeah, Seth, that parking lot is bigger than DCA in terms of acres. You wouldn't think it is, but people have been talking about that for a while. There are many people that come every day, but not everyone is there at the same time. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. But okay, this is a design win. Now, what do you guys want to talk about? Some food stuff, or we got about 20 minutes? Unless you guys want to bring anything up.
Well, we can go to the food, and if you guys want to bring anything up, feel free.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. A couple food items here. I thought this company. Disneyland Wedge, chili cheese, and chicken pot pie, baked potato. Now this, man, I'm not sure I could actually do this.
I can do both of them.
I mean,
both of them.
I love this sort of stuff, but I'm not sure that I could walk around the park with that in my stomach. But we'll see.
Oh, I could.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'd probably be hurting, but I'd do it.
This is only $12. Come over to Troubadour Tavern where there are 2 anniversary-inspired baked potatoes. Each one is $11.99. Troubadour Tavern does not get a lot of love.
No, I'm glad they're doing it.
yeah, me too. So there's 2 of them here, which is the chili cheese baked potato, which is topped with beef and bean chili, cheese, sour cream, diced onions, and cornbread. You can never go wrong with Walt's famous chili recipe. That actually looks so good to me. That looks so good. Yes. Heck yeah. Yep. Okay, the chicken pot.
Making me hungry.
The chicken pot pie baked potato has chicken pot pie filling with pie crust crumbles and plenty of potato left after finishing all the toppings. Not necessarily a bad problem to have. Okay, yeah. Well, dang it. I didn't think I'd get this one either, but this looks great.
At that.
I know. There's some people that don't like pot pie. I don't understand that.
They're not normal people.
Let's see. Oh, there's a comment. Hold on. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I was talking about Toy Story a lot, Seth, and I think you were talking about Pixar. You're right. Pixar Place is not big enough to do a Westcott. I don't know, unless it's a half Westcott. But it's – and okay, you're right. That would not be a full-day park over there, but it would definitely augment DCA for sure. Okay. I had the macaroon. Okay, Seth, well, how was the macaroon? So yeah, I love these baked potato things. They're big enough to share, but unless you don't want to share, okay.
All mine.
And that's not really bad. $12 for that. I don't know if this would make you. Would this make enough for you to leave Rancho and come try this?
Yeah, I mean, well, not leave Rancho.
Yeah.
But I'd go. I'd try it.
Okay. And let's see here. Does it look good, you guys out there in the chat land? Okay. Let's see what the next item is here. Okay, here we go. This is articles from OC Register. 13 Disneyland anniversary foods that offer nods to the park's past. Okay, so I'm guessing that potato is part of it. Grilled Tahitian ribs. This is from Bengal Barbecue. Oh, okay. Let's see. Who commented here? Had the macaroon. How was it? Just like the other one with sprinkles on it. So excellent. Okay, there you go. And looks good. All right, Gare Bear is also part of the baked potato tribe. That might be a good name for our Disneyland gang. The baked potato tribe.
Yeah.
We talked about doing a Disneyland gang at one point.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay, so grilled Tahitian ribs from Bengal Barbecue. Oh, Bengal Barbecue, killing me with this. The rib platter plays tribute to the Tahitian terrorists that served the menu of South Sea Island foods and offered Polynesian entertainment from 1962 to 1993. Yeah. Awesome. I think that's a good thing. I don't know how much those are. Let's see what this is. Space Place cottage fries, Galactic Grill, tossed in Parmesan butter and parsley and served with house-made ranch. Oh, I would love these, but I don't ever go there.
What is it? I can't even.
These are like galactic. These are cottage fries. They're like thinly sliced potato slices.
Okay.
And they're tossed in Parmesan butter and parsley and served with house-made ranch. I'm in. Yes, you are in. So we got three people for our baked potato tribe. Yeah, Bengal Barbecue is always good. Yeah, it's one of those places that,
Coffee's good.
Coffee's really good there. Joffrey's French roast or press, whatever it is, super good. I'm 2 for 2 with these items. Here we go. Here we go. Banana split. I can't tell the last time I had a banana split.
It's been a minute since I've had one. Holy crap.
I'll probably pass on this one as I prefer to get an ice cream cone instead.
I'd split it with somebody.
Okay. Oh, Seth's going or something. Those keys to Disneyland were a total hit. I would guess they're starting to do them for every event and season.
They look cool.
They look cool, but there's no way that Udi would spend 60 on that.
Nope, but I don't blame people who do.
No, I think it's an awesome idea. I think it gets people to search out places that they probably don't go to in the park, and I think that's a really good thing.
Well, no, and that's awesome.
Oh,
I haven't been Leatherbees in a minute, but I have had them at Leatherbees, my friend. They are very good.
well, dude, I am down to go to Leatherbees sometime. I would be happy to go get a sundae sometime at Leatherbees.
Caramel sundae.
Yeah. The closest one to me would be
Same one, closest one to me.
No, you've got one closer, do you?
Where?
Lincoln has one right by the new high school off of 12 Bridges.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, over there. No, equidistant.
Okay. You're thinking.
Oh, no, it would be closer. That would be closer. But I'd still go to the one closer to you. That's
okay. He said it made the ride way less busy. Oh, the rides. Okay. Oh, well, people doing do you think people doing that Disneyland key thing? There's a line for that. So I'm guessing he's saying it made all the attractions a lot less busy. You got two? You're a big baller, Seth. And did you
Wait, one for your daughter and one for your wife?
Yeah. And did you get two different pins as well? Or did you guys get the same pin? All right, so we got banana split. I guess hey Gare Bear, if you want to join us sometime at Leatherbees, we could absolutely go get some ice cream, especially with this.
100% would.
Okay, we gotta set that up. I wish the keys looked a little more premium.
They do look a little plasticky.
Yeah, plasticky.
For lack of a better word to put it. Yeah.
Indeed. Okay, so let's go back to the food. Yes and yes. So Seth said yes and yes. So yes, he got them for his wife and daughter, and yes, he got two different pans. Awesome. Oh, you're right. Actually, look a little Fisher Pricey. You're right. They totally do.
Good way to put it.
I didn't think about that. Hell yeah, Gare Bear in rare form tonight, coming in strong. Okay. Well, we gotta set that up. Okay, let's see what we have here. What's this? Oh, we talked about this. The cowboy fries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is nacho cheese, ground beef, burger sauce, and butter pickles. Yeah, I'm down with this. I think so.
Yep.
Crap. That's really good. Okay. Next item is, what's this thing? Oh, a Mickey hat cookie. What kind of cookie? Dipped in chocolate with a chocolate decoration. Is it just like a shortbread or?
It's a cookie.
It's a cookie, dude. Yeah. What's this? Haunted Mansion and Riverboat. Oh, is that the pins you got? I guess I didn't know what the different pins were.
Oh, I didn't know either. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass on the cookie. Not my jam.
It's a cookie.
It's a cookie. They are more cool. They're cool, more sturdy when they look up. Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't get one, but if my daughters were younger, I would definitely get them that.
Well, Jess already said she wanted one.
Is Jess gonna go anytime soon?
I'm not. I'll ask her tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Next news item. Lemon chiffon pretzel. Huh.
No.
I like. You don't like lemon?
Not on a pretzel.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I'm gonna do a pass on that.
Yeah, no.
I would like to be invited to one of these events where they have everything and you get to try like a little sample of it and go,
Yeah,
yes,
cool.
no, yes. I would love that. Jay should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Okay. No thanks. Oh, what's this? What is this? Representing Udi. Here we go. The fried tamale walking taco. How does that thing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, all over that.
Fried beef tamale with chili, corn chips, diced onions, cilantro, shredded cheese, and sour. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Does that tamale have the husk in it? You think, or do they?
The what?
Doesn't it come with like aren't they the ones you brought over at that time had the husk, right?
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't have the husk, right?
No. They probably take it out of the husk.
Oh, I think I'd be into this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd really be into
Is that
this.
rancho? Is that a rancho?
You know that it is.
Okay, just check it.
Rancho always bringing it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that place.
Why do you think I love it?
I know. I love it too. I think it's in my top 3 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
of Disneyland stuff. Okay, what's this guy? Mocha cream puff from Rancho, filled with cinnamon mocha pastry cream, topped with chocolate covered corn chips. Oh,
Maybe.
I would split that. That's pretty clever though. Chocolate covered corn chips.
Mm-hmm.
That's get very into. Yeah, he's into this too.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's a delay, but it's okay. You can be into everything. That's fine. So far, this is number 8. I think I'm 6 for 8. I didn't want the cookie. No, maybe I'm 5 for 8. The cookie, the pretzel, and the sundae. I just
Yeah, I'm 6 for 8.
Okay. This is gonna be a hard no for me. Hook scally tuna melt.
Mm-mm.
No, absolutely not. I can't stand tuna fish. So that's a hard pass for me, but I do get the reference for sure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Garrett Barrett. Well, whenever Udi and I do go back together, we will be going there. We'll let people know, and that will be a place we'll go to probably at least twice. Hook scallops. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that. I just am not into that.
Yeah, no. I don't mind tuna, but no. A tuna melt, not my thing.
What's this? Apple pancake rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Riverbell Terrace.
Yep, done. Getting out.
Apple. You're not getting this?
Oh, I would.
Oh yeah, I would say this is right up your alley. Apple pie topping, walnut streusel, and cinnamon chantilly cream served with a choice of bacon or sausage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love that. I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. One of my favorite things to do that I found out, and this was going to be one of my pro tips, is carve some time out on your trip to do breakfast at the Riverbell Terrace. They serve breakfast till 1:30 every day.
Mm.
So you have a pretty good shot of getting there. And the coffee is the same coffee they serve over. And that it just hits so well in the morning there. What's this? Oh, we get to talk about this baked potato, the wedge. Yep, I'm down with that. I didn't realize there's a plus of cornbread with it.
Oh, even better.
Even better. I love cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
What's this here? It's went downhill since they took the enchiladas off the menu. Yeah.
Well, I haven't recovered from that yet.
I could see them bringing that back. I mean, those might be one of the easiest things to make. Well, the Caesar salad is easy to make.
Incredibly easy to make. And inexpensive.
And what is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, the chili cheese corn dog from Corn Dog Castle. It's been a minute since I've had a chili corn dog, but I would be down for this. This is a Corn Dog Castle for both chili with Disneyland. Corn Dog Castle. Okay, I like that idea. Now, what's it? Dancing Shimmering Lights. Troubadour Tavern. Sweet berry lemonade with blackberry topper and sanding sugar.
Yep, I drink it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was basically what we had for tonight. We talked a lot about some good stuff. I mean, this food stuff makes me hungry. Our upcoming episode with Jay comes on Sunday.
Or recording.
Yeah, we're going to record it this Sunday, and I expect he's going to have some pretty good insight as to things.
Mm-hmm.
What looks good on this menu to you guys? If you get the wet beef burrito, they will have the sauce on it. Oh.
There you go.
So the sauce was really the thing for you, huh?
Oh, the sauce is amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm stoked about this. Again, what did we talk about? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about tonight? You guys have us for another few minutes. I could just recount what we talked about. The City of Anaheim is meeting with Disney tonight to talk about how $15 million is going to get dispersed for affordable housing and loan programs. Love that. Also, the new fountain in Adventureland looks great. Seth talked about or shared some news about Tomorrowland and what could turn into the Skyline Lounge, which is the DVC Lounge, into an actual restaurant. That could be really good. Hold on, what's this? Man, almost all of it looked good. You like tuna melts. Okay. Well, you can let us know how that is. And then we talked about food again, and we started with the 2 baked potatoes from Troubadour Tavern and went through the 13 items that harken back to Disneyland's heritage. So who else is on? There's 3 people online right now. Who is going to go to see Disneyland during the 70th anniversary? I know Seth's already been. Gary Bear, are you planning on going at all in the next 18 months? And I don't know who else is out. Who else is on? I do plan on going within 18 months, so I can put my name into the hat.
Mm-hmm.
No one? No one? Nothing.
Well, I can't put my name in the hat, so I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. You still have some unknowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I hope to. No plans yet. Yeah, I don't have any plans either. But okay. What else? Anything else? Oh.
Well, yeah. I mean, good. Awesome. Have a good time.
Yep. Have a good time. Oh, the Walt animatronic. Yep. That's going to be busy for that.
I'm really, really curious about that. Really.
I find it kind of funny about it is that no one really goes to see Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. That's basically empty all the time. Like they don't care. All of a sudden, you throw a new one in there, people are going to probably lose their mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you should be enjoying that for what it is, like regardless of Walt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, the problem being that too many people have forgotten that the park was originally supposed to entertain and educate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta see that. What's this? The park felt different than normal with the celebration.
Normal.
Yeah, is that a good thing?
Bad.
I mean, it felt like a positive. I'm hoping that. I'm hoping.
I would hope it would feel different.
Yeah.
And a different good. And to be fair, a lot of the things that I've seen have been pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they made the comment on the show before that it looks like they're actually did good planning, good forethought for the 70th. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That honestly, like I've been saying on our show, is people that I know and that I trust have been saying like the park is feeling better, the park is doing better, all that kind of thing, and so that to me is all positives and good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me happy.
Yeah.
Whether or not I'm in the park or not, or gotten to the park, it doesn't even matter. I'm glad that it sounds like it's getting better, and that people that I want that are going that I know are having a good time. So that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I like that. More happy, less stressful. Awesome.
Perfect. More happy, less stressful. That's the way your Disney vacation should be.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to wrap up this episode number 17 of LTP Lounge. I want to thank everyone for joining in the conversation tonight. We're at 50 subscribers now, so let's see if we can get to 55. We got to do this in baby steps. So yeah, we'll keep doing this. What's this now? More to do, lots of people, but more space throughout the park.
Telling you, things are going to begin to open back up. All that kind of people eater and all that kind of things. The park is going to reopen, and then that feeling of it being on top of you is going to spread back out.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, again, take a moment to subscribe to our channel, like the show. I guess it helps with the algorithm, and I hope you guys are having fun that we do this every couple of weeks.
Yeah, to connect. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out. So do tune into our regular show. It comes out every other Monday. So yeah, that's that. All right. And anything else you want to talk about? No? Okay. All right. Rock and roll. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks or so. Hang in there. Stay cool. We love you. All right.
See ya.